Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to another session of FB Live. Today again is another exciting craft that we are doing in conjunction with International Friendship Day. All right, so I hope that you have found a comfortable spot for us to enjoy the craft, okay? So International Friendship Day, what do we know about International Friendship Day? Yeah, so in the official statement, yeah, on the United Nations page, yeah, or website, it mentions that International Friendship Day is actually to confront crises and challenges that the world is facing. Yeah, so we know that our world faces a lot of challenges or issues sometimes. Yeah, we heard about poverty, we heard about violences, we heard about human rights abuses, so among others. Yeah, so that actually jeopardizes the peace, security, and development, of course, the social harmony among the people around the world. That is the reason why they actually formed this International Friendship Day in order for us to actually to promote, yeah, peace effort, yeah, and to build bridges among the community around the world. Okay, now this day is actually first proposed in 1958, yeah, in Paraguay, yeah, in as the International Friendship Day. Now on 27 April 2011, the General Assembly of the United Nations actually declared officially 30th July every year as the official International Friendship Day. Means that we celebrate this day and we remind ourselves that we should promote peace, we should promote human rights, and we should take care of the people around us, okay, to build a community, to build trust rather than to fight against each other. Yeah, so now the reason being is we need to emphasize that the world should be a better place for everyone, yeah, especially the younger generation, which means our children, our children's children, means our grandchildren, yeah, as the future leaders, yeah. So we need to make sure that they actually accept differences among the people that they see, okay? The differences in terms of culture, in terms of beliefs, in terms of religion, all right? So that we can build trust. At the same time, we can live harmony among each other. So what they say is to build a better world for everyone, yeah? So that is the story, a little bit of story about International Friendship Day, right? So if you want to know more details, you can actually do a little bit of research on the internet, and then you can find out more information. All right, so today again, like I mentioned earlier, we are going to do a craft relating to International Friendship Day. For those of you who just joined us, 3 minutes past, okay, my name is Joey. I am from Craft Space. I am a craft instructor. For those of you who have been with us since day one, when we first host our official Facebook Live on our own page in May, thank you for continuously supporting us. We have received a lot of positive feedback, and we thank you for all the feedback, whether it's positive or constructive feedback. It helps us to improve. Yeah, so we hope that we can continue to provide or create more creative contents to make sure that we bring joy and happiness for you and your kids. That is the objective of us having this session every week. Yeah, so let's go through what we need today. Now, first and foremost, what we are going to do today, that is the question, right? So many of you may not know. Yeah, if let's say you did not pre-register with us, then you may not know what we need or what we are going to do. All right, so we are going to do a photo frame, yeah, for ourselves and also our best friends. Okay, so regardless of how many best friends, you can do many. If let's say you have a lot, I personally I have very close best friends, yeah, very close, though we do not really communicate much, or we do not communicate every day, but we have known each other since we are in primary school, so we are still keeping in touch. Yeah, so I hope that you are also doing the same, right? So photo frame, this is as basic as it goes. Okay, so let's go through the materials that we will need. First and foremost, of course, you will need cardboard. Okay, so we will need one big piece, and then after that we need to cut. All right, and then after that, of course, we will need our best companion, our scissors as well as knife or cutter, pencil, okay, pencil, ruler, and then we will need either Yoo-hoo glue or hot glue gun. Okay, of course, for those of you who are using hot glue gun, please make sure you all be careful. Now, I have also put in, for those of you who have pre-registered with us, in the material list, I've also mentioned you will need paint, brushes, okay, those are for us to paint, all right? And then optional, okay, option items, decorative stickers, we have pom-poms, we have ribbons, plastic bags, colored papers, bling bling sticker. Okay, so those are the decorative items. Now today I am going to make something different, because as you know, the basic photo frame can be like this, where you actually slot in the photo, yeah, inside. So it depends on how big you want your photo frame to be. You can do the 4R size, the 5R size, okay? Or you can make it as big as possible if let's say you have a lot of photos that you want to put it on, all right? So today, I am going to make one frame that can fit probably about 9 or 6 at least Instax film photograph, yeah? Why? Because we have a lot. I myself personally, I have quite a number of Instax photos, and I don't have space or place to put it all up. So this is the best time for me to create a photo frame so that I can put on all the photos. Yeah. So why we need plastic bags? Remember, the beginning of this month when we do our plastic bag free craft, we use plastic bag to make flowers. So if you can remember how to make it, good. If not, you can refer back to our video. You can replay the video on the I think on the 3rd of July. Then you can use the same method. On that day, we actually did a bookmark, but you can also use the same method to prepare the flowers, okay? So today, I will be needing ribbons, lots of it. I have 6 colors of the ribbons because I am going to wrap my cardboard with the ribbons. Now, you need not follow exactly the same. You can do with paint, you can paint it. You can, in fact, you can also use colored paper to paste on it if you have a lot of leftover of colored paper. You can make it very colorful. You can make it as plain as single color. So it all depends on you how you want to do it. All right. For me, I am also going to use a little bit of yarn, right? Because I am not going to stick all the photos onto the frame itself. I am going to put up strings or yarns, and then I am going to use a clip, yeah, a mini pack, or even paper clips that I found at home, a lot, full bag of it. Okay, I even have the colorful ones. Yeah, so this one also we can do it. Now, so there are many ways that we can do the photo frame. In fact, there are many shapes that you can do. So today we are going to do the very basic shape, either a square or a rectangle. All right, so let's start. First off, let's take our cardboard. Okay, so cardboard comes in different thickness. Okay, so it will be better if, let's say, we use the thicker one, corrugated cardboard. Yeah, why? Because we need the base, especially the base, yeah, the back part of it, to be as thick as possible. Okay, so that it is more sturdy. So this, you can actually find it, well, I'm pretty sure nowadays, since we do a lot of online shopping, they will definitely come with the boxes. Yeah, so when you have boxes, and if so happen that you have tape on it, so just make sure, if it is plastic one, yeah, the normal OPP tape, please remove it, because it is easier for us if, let's say, we need to paint it later. Yeah, so we just remove all the tape. But if it is paper tape, then it should be fine. Yeah, because paper tape we can still paint over it, but for OPP tape, it may not be as easy to paint because it is glossy, right? So we just remove all the tape, and then after that, we need to measure how big we want our photo frame to be, right? So the measuring part, I will leave it up to you how big you want, right? Once you have measured it, you cut it to according to your size. Okay, so I will take this size. I am going to cut it now. Okay, so cut it and then put it one side. We may need to use it later on. Okay, all right. Okay, so we just need one back part of this, and then after that we will need to make the frame. Okay, so I am going to teach you how to make a very simple frame, rather than you take a big piece of cardboard and then try to cut in the middle. Okay, so what we will do, we will cut 4 smaller pieces of from the cardboard, 1 piece here on top, 1 piece for the bottom, and then 2 shorter pieces for the sides, left and right. Okay, so first and foremost, of course, we need to measure first. Okay, and make sure that it is enough to cover the whole piece, right? So I am just going to adjust it so that I don't have to add on the piece. If, let's say, you need it big, then you may need to add on a few more pieces of the cardboard. Okay, just make sure that the length itself is the same as the length of your back piece. Okay, so this big piece is your back piece. Then now we are going to do the frame, right? So let's cut it. And then I may need to use the ruler. Now, for simple calculation, because I know some kids, they may have some difficulty or challenges reading ruler. So what we do is you just take a ruler and then you take the width of the ruler and then draw the line. This is the thickness, okay, for your frame. Okay, so let's do this first. So we need 1 piece on top, 1 piece at the bottom, and 2 smaller, shorter pieces for left and right. Okay, let me just show you once I'm done with the first piece. Okay, right, I am going to cut the extra out to make my back frame looks nicer. Okay, so now I am taking my cutter to cut it. Now when you cut, make sure you have cutting board underneath, yeah, otherwise then there will be scratches on your table. Okay, so cut it off, and then okay, right, so let's measure and measure. Okay, good. So this would be the size. Okay, and then after that I am going to draw this so that you can see. Okay, so now I am going to make the top part and the bottom part piece first. So this is what I meant. You use a ruler and then after that you just draw lines. If you are not using a cutter, okay, So we need 2 pieces for top and bottom, same size. So this is 1 piece, 2 piece. Okay, so this we will cut. Okay. Okay, so first piece done, and then we do the second piece. So for this, it will be better if, let's say, you can draw the line first before you cut, yeah, so that it is straight, right? So 2 pieces. This is where it goes. 1 on top and 1 at the bottom, okay? Right? But we don't stick it first, okay? We don't stick it first. Now for the side, this is where you need to measure. So it's from here until here, okay? It will not be the same size, it will be shorter, right? So let's try one. Again, we take cardboard and ruler. We will draw according to the width of the ruler. 2 pieces as well. Okay, right? So 2 pieces. So 1 on top and 1 at the bottom. So now we cut. Okay, so today's craft, we may or may not be using plastic, yeah, or what we say single-use plastic, because the plastic that we have is not as sturdy for the back part, yeah. We need something that is thick for the photo frame. However, we can make flowers, we can make shapes or decorative items, yeah, for our photo frame. In fact, if let's say you want to put the actual big photo inside, you can actually cut the transparent plastic bag, yeah, that is very transparent one. Then you can actually stick it from the inside to make it like a pocket or a pouch, yeah. So it will protect your photo. Okay, so 2 more. So this one, what we do is, you need to measure, okay. So top and bottom piece, when you put in, all right. So this one, it will start from here, yeah. It will start from here, and then it will end here. So the rest, we need to cut it off, okay. So we just have to put it straight, and then we cut off the rest, okay. So let's do this first. And then I will just mark a line where I need to cut, so that I will know. We'll cut both pieces together. Okay. Right. So you have 2 longer pieces and 2 shorter pieces. If I put side by side, then you should be able to see. Okay, so 2 long one and 2 short one. Right. So next thing is we need to decorate the back part. Now this is where you can choose to paint, or you can choose to paste colored paper, or you can choose to wrap it with ribbon like what I am planning to do. So it is entirely up to you. Okay, so the main thing is you need to love what you are doing. All right, so even if let's say you are pasting colored paper, you need not be just one color, okay. You can make it very colorful. After all, this is summer, yeah. So we make it very vibrant, very joyful, and very happy, because we are going to indeed give it to our best friend, right? So you can make 2 or 3. If let's say you have a lot of best friends, so you may want to make a few, yeah, so that you can give it to them as a gift. All right. Okay, so let's start. I have 6 colors of ribbons, the big one. I chose the big one because it is much faster for me to wrap. If you have the smaller size ribbon, you can do slowly, right? So it is not a race. Like I always say, when it comes to arts and craft, it is fine for you to spend time. It is much better too if, let's say, you can spend a lot of time crafting, because then you will spend your creativity, yeah, will be much better, and you can actually practice more. Like what we say, practice make perfect, right? So it will be much better, right? So what we do is, now take note, because this is going to be a gift, as we are going to give it away as a gift to our best friend. The side, even if, let's say, when you paint, make sure you paint the side as well, okay? All 4 sides, okay? So for those of you who are wrapping it with paper or ribbon, make sure you also wrap the side as well. So like for example, this one, you see, all of the sides, we also make sure that there is covered, so that we don't see any of the cardboard, right? So when you give it, then it looks more neat, yeah, it's much neater, and your friend might think, oh wow, you buy this for me, rather than, oh wow, you make it for me, you know. But of course, we encourage everyone to give handmade gift, because we need to make sure that you sometimes when we give something to someone, right, it is what we do from the heart is much better than those that you buy, because the one that you did is unique on its own, and you cannot find it anywhere else. All right, so there is only one in the world. That is why I personally, I love giving handmade gifts, because you can't find it anywhere. No one will do the same thing, right? That is the uniqueness of giving handmade gifts. Yeah. So wrapping, color combination, let's see. So I will start with the red, pink, probably yellow, green, purple, and blue. Oops, purple and blue. All right, so let's put this one side, and then we will start wrapping. So you can do the same for those of you who are painting. So you can start with painting, right? And for those of you who are wrapping it with ribbon or colored paper, so you can start to do it. Make sure, remember, I mentioned the side also, please wrap it, yeah? So wrap it like this, okay? So we will wrap the side first. So we cut a little bit and then we wrap first. Right. Now wrapping part, since I am using ribbon, I am going to use hot glue gun as well. Okay, I need this to be much longer. Okay, so we are going to put a little bit of hot glue, and then we will wrap it. Okay, we'll wrap it like this, and then after that, the other side as well. So put hot glue. And then we wrap it. Okay. So the side, one side is done. We only need to wrap both sides, yeah, left and right. But we will do one at a time, okay? So this one, we just have to, either you cut it off, or you can actually stick it to the back. So I will stick it to the back. It's much easier. Okay, so stick it to the back. Same thing for this side, stick it to the back as well. So at least we know where is the back part, yeah. Okay, right. So the side is done. So now we are going to wrap the rest, okay? So we will take the ribbon, and then after that, we are going to maybe overlap it a bit, depends on how you want it. And then after that, you wrap it all the way, okay? From the front to the back. And then after that, you can cut it off, and then put glue, and then you can stick it on, right? So let's cut this. At least we know where it ends. Okay, so we will not need the red color anymore. So let's keep the red one, right? And then after that, we are going to stick it. So the sticking part is just make sure you overlap it a bit so that you don't see the gaps of the cardboard, okay? So let's just do this quickly. We put a bit of glue on the ribbon, and then after that we will stick it on. Make sure it is straight. Okay. So it will be better if, let's say, you start from the back, yeah, so that the front looks nice. Then the back, later on, we are going to cover it, okay, so that it will also look nice. But let's work on from the back first. Okay, so quickly put a little bit of glue. Okay, so for those of you who join us since day one, this month, yeah, remember this month, July, is plastic-free month, yeah. So plastic-free month means that we celebrate living a life without plastic, all right? Or if, let's say, we can't, then let's start with no single-use plastic, yeah. So no single-use plastic, what does it mean by single-use plastic? Single-use plastic are those plastic materials or plastic items that we will only use one time, and then after that we will throw it away. So those are like disposable plastic straw, disposable plastic utensils like fork, knife, spoons. Yeah, those are the single-use plastic. So why it is, we have gone through why it is hazardous to have plastic, yeah, and why it is important to live a plastic-free life. So I hope you still remember. We have also seen quite a number of you submitting the your progress report, yeah, for the plastic-free life challenge. Thank you for that. And for those of you who wonder what is plastic-free life challenge, beginning of this month, we actually put up 30 days plastic-free life challenge, yeah. So for those of you who want to participate, you can refer back to our previous post on our Facebook page, yeah, to find out. Like we mentioned earlier on, if let's say you are interested to participate, all you need to do is you submit your entry, or you submit your progress report, what you have done, and then after that you tag us in your post, yeah. Tag us in your post, but please make sure that you make your post or your Facebook page public so that we will be able to view it. Otherwise, then we may not be able to view it, yeah. And then what we are going to reward you for doing it is we are going to pick 3 very committed family. Now, why family? I mentioned it a few times on the previous weeks. The reason why family, we are going to pick by family basis is because this challenge is supposed to be not an individual participation, yeah. It should be participation from the whole family, kids, parents, yeah, so that we know that we are committed to live a better life, yeah, to be more sustainable. That is the reason why we chose to reward the family. Okay, so first color is done, so I'm going to move on to the next color, right? So we have talked about the 5R principle. I hope you still remember. So if you do, please let us know, because we love to hear from you. If you don't, we are also going to tell you. Okay, so the 5R principle is first, refuse, means say no, yeah, refuse. And then after that, it is reduce. Things that you cannot refuse, then we reduce. Means that we try to avoid it, okay? If we cannot try, then we cannot avoid it, then you can actually buy less, right? So when it comes to reducing, it is about being mindful of what we buy, the wants and the needs, yeah? And then after that, the third R is reuse. We talked about reuse last week, yeah? And then this week, we are going to talk about repurpose, yeah? And then next week, we are going to talk about recycle. So last time, many, many years back, recycling used to be a very popular topic, yeah? Everyone say that you must recycle, yeah? But history has shown that recycling, unfortunately, is not as effective as saying no in the first place, right? So that is the reason why we say that you should refuse first. Recycling should be the last step in the 5R principle, right? So what is repurpose? Can anyone tell us what is repurpose? So if you know, please type into the comment section, because we actually mentioned a little bit about it last week. Yeah? Anyone actually say anything? Admin? Okay. So repurpose means for those plastic items that we cannot refuse, reduce, or reuse, okay, we need to try to find a way to make it into something else, okay? There is another word for repurposing. It is called upcycling. It's not recycling, it's upcycling. So up means that we transform what the item is to another thing, like what we are doing now. Originally, this is cardboard, okay? It is a box. Now we are making it into a photo frame. So that is called repurposing or upcycling. Same thing like what we did last week, okay? Remember? We did emoji, pencil holder, right? So originally it is a cardboard. Originally it's a plastic bottle, but now it becomes a pencil holder. So that is called repurposing. Now, a lot of people actually confuse what is reuse. What is the difference? Reuse and repurpose, right? So reuse means you don't transform. You use the original form. Like for example, if it is a cereal box, you don't transform it at all. You still use it as a cereal box for something else. Or if let's say you have those milk carton, okay, you don't transform the shape, the size or anything else on the milk carton, but then you use it to store your spices. So that is reusing. But if let's say you transform your milk carton into something else, you cut it, you paint it, you make it into a holder, that is repurposing. So that is two different things, okay, for reuse and repurpose. Now, when it comes to yes, yeah. So Cherry actually mentioned that you use the recycled items or in fact recyclable materials, yeah, to do craft. So that is repurposing. Yeah, good job, Cherry. Yeah. Yes. So that's right, Michael. So you mentioned that it's adapt to a different purpose, right? So that is also correct. Thank you for answering it. So at least I know your presence. Okay, good job. Okay, so for Iris and Zuleika, yeah, so you can paint it, like I mentioned, you can paint it both sides as well as all the sides, yeah, all the edges, okay? You can paste it with colored papers. You can even stick it with ribbons like what I'm doing now, okay? So let's talk a little bit more on repurposing now. Repurposing is good. Why I love to do repurposing? That is what we have been doing since the beginning, the beginning of our Facebook Live, right? So what we do is we actually transform something into another thing. However, it takes a lot of creativity. And this way, we actually encourage the kids, yeah, to build their creativity as well as their critical thinking skill, because you need a lot of thinking. You need a lot of, you need to be very creative to be able to transform what is in your mind into the final product. A lot of kids, right, sometimes, most of the time when we see, they have a lot of ideas, big ideas, but then when you ask them to do it, make it into something, they are not able to, yeah. Now, when I see this happen, most of the time I will tell the kids, yeah, you need to practice. Every time when you have something in your mind, write it down, make it into a final product. Then from there, you can actually enhance it, means that you can make it better. Okay, I've mentioned this also. When you're at 4 years old and when you are at 10 years old, even though you are doing the same thing, the result will be different. You will see different outcome. Why? Because thinking wise is different, right? So no, don't worry about now, oh, okay, I need it to be very neat. No, creativity has never tell you that it has to be neat, right? So creativity is what you do to make it what you want. So if you can think of it, you can do it, that is good thing. And it takes a lot of practice, yeah, because even we ourselves sometimes as an adult, we can think lots of wonderful ideas, but then when we want to do it, then we find, oh my goodness, it is not possible. Well, it is not impossible. It's just that we need a little bit more thinking. That is where the critical thinking skill comes in. That is what I am, I can safely say that is what my job is, yeah. We will try to simplify the process to make the final outcome to be what we want in the simplest manner or simplest form. That is what we do. That is what craft space do, right? So a lot of times when you look at our programs, sometimes you think that, wow, this is like piece of cake, but then sometimes you say, oh, this is too complicated. Yeah, it depends. However, our job is to make sure that we take what we want to do, simplify it, make it bite sizes for the kids. And we always try it out on kids, because if the kids can do it, we can do it, right? So that is what we do, right? And also, we also want to encourage the kids to just do it. Don't think so much. Do not overcomplicate it. Okay, sometimes I think this is too hard. I can't do it. Most of the kids, sometimes they are like that. But what we tell them is, you just need to make it into bite sizes, okay? One step at a time. We can't run when we can't walk, or we can't walk when we can't crawl. So it has to be one step at a time, all right? So that is how we see the kids progress. And by going through this every week, yeah, I hope that by now they would be able to come up with ideas what they want to do with all the recyclable materials at home, yeah. So you see, arts and craft may not be expensive. Arts and craft may not be, you can, I mean, the kids cannot tell you that, you know, oh, I don't have this material, so I can't do arts and craft. No. You need to think, put in your thinking hat, and then you can come up with wonderful ideas, okay, using recyclable materials. So hopefully by doing all this every week, the kids actually will be more passionate in terms of crafting, in terms of coming up with handmade gifts, yeah, so that they will spend lesser time on their devices, right? Now, when it comes to technology, there is no right and wrong, okay? However, it will be much more effective or better if they spend as less time as possible. They are not able, for now, unfortunately, we can't tell them that, no, You cannot be using your computer, or you cannot use your tablets and things like that, because everything is online, right? Even now we are doing online. So they are also watching in front of the computer or tablet. But we tell them whatever things that you want to do or using your technology or your devices, make sure it is productive. Watch craft videos. Get some ideas on what you want to do, rather than watch review videos like toys reviews or gaming reviews. So that is the difference. Okay, you can encourage they can still play on their devices, but make sure it is the productive ones. Okay, so that is what we want, and that is what we want to encourage our kids to do as well. Yeah, so we cut the story short. So let's quickly finish off our frame. Okay, and then while you are doing the frame, we are going to do lucky draw. This in conjunction with the International Friendship Day. So when we send out the post, we actually mentioned that we are going to, for those lucky draw winners, we are going to send you and one of your besties, one of your best friends, a gift. So you will receive one and your best friend will receive one. Okay, so that you can tell your friend, hey, we are in this together. I am your friend. You are my best friends. Okay, so I am going to stop here for now, and then I am going to proceed with the lucky draw, and then when we come back, we are going to do the decoration. Okay, yes, I will be using this for the decoration part. Right, so let's do the lucky draw first. Okay, so let's take our box. So today we also have quite a number of participants. We are going to draw 5 names. Yeah, 5 names. So these 5 names plus one of your best friends, so it will become 10. So when we call your name, please make sure you tell us that you are here by typing into the comment section, right? So for example, if I call Joey, okay, then you have to type into the comment section and say Joey is here, right? So let's see who is the lucky winner number 1. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Yong Wen Sing. Mommy Karen Ng Yin Lee. Okay, Yong Wen Sing. Mommy Karen Ng Yin Lee. Okay, not sure whether you can see it. Yong Wen Sing. Okay, Mommy Karen Ng. Right, so Wen Sing, if you are here, please type into the comment section. So this is the first name. So we will draw the second name. Noor Nabila binti Ramzizan. Okay, Mami Nuraisha Chua Abdullah. Okay, Noor Nabila binti Ramzizan. Wensin is here. Okay, congratulations, Wensin. Okay, so Noor Nabila binti Ramzizan. Parent Nuraisha Chua Abdullah. Okay. So Noor Nabila, if you are here, please type into the comment section and say Noor Nabila is here. All right. So this is the second name. Oh, okay. So Nabila is here. Good job. So let's pick the third name. Aiden Raphael Teo, Mami Andrin Lo. Aiden Raphael Teo, Mami Andrin Lo. Okay, Aiden, if you are here, can you please type into the comment section and say Aiden Raphael is here. Okay, so this is the third name. Okay, let's draw the fourth name. Ivan Ng, Mami Gan Chai Ying. Ivan Ng, Mami Gan Chai Ying. So Ivan Ng, Mami Gan Chai Ying. Okay. So Ivan, if you are here, please type into the comment section. So we have drawn 4 names. Last name. Carson Lai, Mami Chua Yi Wen. Cousin Lai. Who? Ivan Ng is here. All right, Ivan, congratulations. Okay. So last name that we called, Cousin Lai, Mummy Chua Yi-wen. Okay. So Aiden Raphael Teo, Mummy Andrin Lo, and Cousin Lai, Mummy Chua Yi-wen. If you are here, please type into the comment section. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Kaisen is here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay. So the last name, Aiden Raphael Teo, Wei Wen. Okay. Mummy Andrin Lo. So we wait for 1 minute. After that, we are going to, if let's say he is not here, then we are going to draw another name. Okay. So today, most of you are here. Good. So I don't have to pick the second name. Right? Okay, so while we wait, then we are going to fix this. Okay, so now how do we fix this? We fix the frame. Now let me just quickly show you. We are going to fix the bottom one first. Okay, we are going to fix the bottom one first. So what you do is you put glue both of the sides. Okay, and then bottom part of your frame. Okay, both side and bottom. We leave the top. Okay, the reason why we leave the top is because we want to make sure that the photo later on can be slotted in, okay, and sit on the frame. All right, so once we put glue on the side and bottom, and then we will stick it on. Okay, so we will stick it on like this. So that is the first one. Okay, so first step. So make sure that the glue is at the bottom, yeah, bottom, and then side. So top part here, you should be still able to fit in your photo, okay? And then next, we are going to take the next shorter one. Now this one, you can actually stick it all the way, okay? So the shorter one, it will be sticking here, okay? So stick it up on left and right. So this one you can put around it all the glue around it. Okay, so put the whole thing, and then after that you stick it on. All right, and then after that it comes to the top part. So top part we only stick left and right. We put glue only on the left and on the right, and then after that you stick it on like this. Now the reason why is because we need to make sure that our photo can go in. Yeah, so if let's say you stick it, you put glue around it, then the photo cannot go through. Okay, so we have to make sure that the photo can go in, can still be slotted in, okay, and sit onto the bottom of the frame, right? So that is what we will have. Yeah, so this is where I will slot in the photo, right? Now, for those of you who wants to do to hang the string or the yarn, what you can do is before you stick the side, you put the yarn across horizontally. Okay, so I'm not sure whether I would be able to show you an example. Let's just see. This is one that we have done for my daughter. Yeah. So I'll just remove this so that you can see. Yeah. So at the back here are all yarns, if you can see. Yeah, yarns. And then after that we add paper clips. Yeah. So add paper clips. Here also the same. So the whole thing you can actually put probably about 9 pieces. This is a big one. Okay. So again, I also repurpose the mini whiteboard that we bought for my girl last time. Now she already outgrown it, so she no longer use the whiteboard, and the whiteboard is quite dirty because we can't erase all the markers on it. So that is why I wrapped it, and then after that I transformed this into her photo collage that she took of herself using the Instax camera. So this is what you can do. Okay, so you just add string. Make sure it is a little bit tight, not too tight, so that it can still you can still put in the clips, yeah. So put in all the paper clips, and then after that you can just clip it on, put your photos on top, right? Okay, so this is one of it. And this is as plain, as simple as it is, yeah. So what we do now is we can do the decoration. Remember, we did flowers, yeah, using a plastic bag. So this one you can also put it in. Now, when you decorate this, you have to make sure where is the top and where is the bottom, okay? So the top is where you are going to slot in the photo frame. Of course, for those of you who actually do this method, then it doesn't matter where's the top and where's the bottom, yeah? So, but for those of you who actually do the basic ones, so make sure your top is where there is the opening so that you can slot in your photo. Okay, then this one you put on top, this one is at the bottom. That is when you will start to put it on all the decoration, okay? So flowers, if you prefer flowers, if not, then you can do, if let's say for boys, you can also do like your favorite activities or favorite sports, favorite animals, or your friend's favorite, so you can put it up, okay? So I will leave this decoration for all of you. This one, I am going to leave it for my girl to decorate it so that she can put up her photo. But since it is summer theme, so when it comes to summer, what we usually do is there will be a lot of flowers, a lot of butterflies, a lot of bees, the sun. Yeah, so that is what we are going to do. Okay, so that is one of the themes that you can also do. Yeah, when it comes to having a best friend, yeah, so it is a very happy occasion. It's very joyful and it's fun. So that is why I try to make your photo frame as fun as possible as well. Okay. So you can make big ones, you can make small ones, like for example, a butterfly, a very simple butterfly. You can either cut from the all this tissue box and then paint it. Okay. How do you cut this? Okay, let me show you how to cut this. What you do is, I use this so that it's easier for you to see. Okay. I will use a little bit. We don't waste. Now, a lot of kids, when you do arts and craft, right, you like to do in the middle. And then after that, you cut. And then this part cannot use anymore, the side. So usually what we encourage the kids to do, especially if let's say they are with us physically, even now when we are doing online class, we always tell them, start from the side. Start from the side. Why? Because if you start from the side, you still have this piece left for other projects. If you start in the middle, this is wasted and this is wasted. Yeah? So always start from the side. So let's do a butterfly. What you do, you need one piece of cardboard or paper. It will be better if let's say it is a thicker paper, okay, probably about 120 gram or 160 gram. Then what we do is we fold it half, okay, so that we are sure that both sides of the wings, yeah, are same size, okay. And then after that, you can actually draw if you are not comfortable cutting it freehand. So what we do is we draw first. So when we draw, we always draw from the folding line outwards, yeah. So draw from the folding line. So first, big wing. Okay, and then after that, smaller wings. Okay, something like this, right? So then after that, you can cut. So again, we cut it from the folding line in outwards, yeah. So once we cut it, and then after that, when you open it up, you have both sides of the wings, okay? And then after that, if let's say you want it to be a little bit more 3D, you can make a smaller wing, smaller butterfly, okay? And then you can stick it on like this. So this one, you have one big one and one small one, okay? Then after that, when you want to stick it on, what you do is you stick it on the folding line. You put glue on the folding line, and then after that you can stick it on. Yeah, then it will feel like it is flying. So this is what we do. Then we can just stick it anywhere you want. Okay, so you can decorate all the sides on the frame. You can make it big, okay, so that it looks more 3D. Yeah, if let's say you want to put flowers, then you can put flowers, put some flowers. You can put a sun over here, okay, one of the corners. Okay, you can put cloud, right, and then tree. You can put even a tree, a tiny tree here, not too much, so that you won't cover the whole photo area. So this probably about this tall. Okay, make it a little bit more jutting out so that it is a little bit more 3D. Okay, and then the flowers, you can cut petals and petals. Yeah, so this is what we did. Well, my daughter did last time during Easter. Yeah, so you can see that it is actually jutting out. Yeah, this is I think for those of you who actually went to the Curve last Easter, I think in March, April this year, we also did something similar. Okay, so this is one of the examples on how you can do it. Okay, it need not be just flowers. Yeah, you can put animals, or you can put any characters that you can think of, or that you think that your friend likes, or that you think that you will like. Then put it up. Okay, right. So we are done. After that, then the next thing is you need to gift this to your best friend, right? So once you have done, you can make 2, you can make 3, depending on how many best friends you have. Okay. Now this gift is good not just for kids, for adult as well. So we always encourage the adult and to do arts and crafts together as well. Why? Because we always say that when it comes to arts and craft, there is no age limit. Yeah, so as long as you are willing to do it, you can do it, right? So that is also one good thing about crafting, right? So please do, and then after that you can give this to your friend. If you are able to meet up with your friends, yeah, for those of you who are allowed to go out of the house, then of course for those of you who are not able to go out, then you can actually send it to them. Now sending part, again, we need to wrap the gift, right? So usually for me, what we do when we want to wrap the gifts, we use magazines. Yeah, because magazines are colorful and it is sturdy. I do away with present wrappers, yeah, because that is also not very sustainable, because you need to buy. So like what we always mention, that try to be creative in your everyday life. Yeah, so this is one of it. You can use in fact, if let's say you want it to be more protected, what we can do is you can wrap it with recyclable bubble wraps that you get from all your online shopping. Yeah, so you can use it, you can wrap it, and then after that you can send it out. You can use newspaper. That is a very good way, because sometimes when you see gift wrapper, right, those present papers, it looks a little bit similar to the newspapers. Yeah, so you can also use that. All right, or you can, in fact, if let's say you have a lot of paper bags, you can decorate your paper bags and then you put it in, then you give it away, right? So show us your finished products. We would love to see all your finished products. We always encourage kids, yeah, to send us your finished products, because we love seeing all this. Yeah, so you can post it on your Facebook page and tag us. Otherwise, then you can just send the photos to us. Yeah, and we hope that we can compile all the photos one day, and then we will put it up on our Facebook page, yeah, of all the photos that we have received from you for all the classes that you have attended so far, right? So I hope you have fun. Oh yeah, so this is done. So the final decoration, we will leave it up to you. And then after that, please send me your photo. Yeah. So let's go back to our lucky draw winner. Aiden, Raphael, Theo is not here? No? Okay, so we will forfeit the name and then we will pick another name. Right, let's pick one that is at the bottom. Way at the bottom. Okay. Ethan Tan from Mummy Cherry Farm. Okay. Ethan Tan, Mummy Cherry Farm. I'm pretty sure Cherry is here because she actually responded just now, yeah, to our question. So Ethan Tan, if you are here, please ask Mummy to type in Ethan is here. All right. So that will be our 5th name. Right. Okay, is Ethan here? No response? Okay, we will wait for a while. Okay, if let's say there is no response, then we will snowball one of the slots to the next week. Okay, so next week, what is happening? Another great activity in celebration of International Tiger Day. Yeah, so yeah, we celebrate a lot of international days because we realize that a lot of people do not know what is what festival or what days that we actually celebrate, and it is a good way to actually educate the kids, the young, and the future leaders. Yeah. About all this awareness so that we can create a better place for everyone. Now, if you realize most of our activities revolve around protecting or conserving the Mother Nature or the environment, yeah. So that's why we talk about a lot of like International Tiger Day or International what we had earlier, plastic free month or plastic bag free day. So those are the objective, yeah. We want our young kids to actually remember all those so that they can start to live a more sustainable lifestyle, a greener lifestyle, so that when they grow older, they can also educate their kids, yeah, that we need to take care of our environment as well as our Mother Nature so that we can live in this world more harmoniously and much more longer, yeah. Otherwise, then if let's say we already fully utilize all the natural resources, what is going to happen to the world, right? Right. So Ethan Tan, no? Okay. So if we do not receive any response in probably about 5 minutes, then we are going to snowball this to the next week. All right. So please join us next week. For those of you who have not followed us on our Facebook page, please like our page so that you will continue to receive updates from us. At the same time, if you feel that all this weekly session is beneficial, yeah, so please help us to share it with more friends and family, yeah, so that we can also benefit them, right? So until we meet next week, have a great day. And for those of you who are resuming school next week, hope that you are ready. I will see you next week. My name is Joey. All right, so bye.